Yeah, we bring reviews of your house. Talk to our dudes of your house. I bring my views of your house. Wrestling truths of your house. We talk to you in your house. We keeps it cool in your house. We keeps it cool in your house. I'm spitting truths in your house. Yeah. Mark's hating on his fans. Becky Nish on the man. Play with two like a lion. Household a dangerous alliance. I am a diamond like Cody. And I'm overcoming like Kobe. No, they cannot hold me. Come listen, I'm hosting, critiquing, I'm boasting. This wrestling I'm knowing.
My name is Brian Pillman Jr. And you're listening to the In Your House podcast.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to In Your House, starring Alakan House and my man, Michael Hutchison. That's Mikey Hutch. This is the People's Podcast. Ha. Hey guys, you already know what it is. We give you that word when it comes to professional wrestling, man. Oh man, Michael.
Household.
Michael.
Todd Rome. Household. The day is finally upon us because regardless, wrestling after this evening will never ever be the same.
Ever.
That first shot is going to be fired right across the bow of WWE, regardless if they're, I'm sure and I hope AEW wants to go with their own identity, and I'm sure they will. They really have thus far, and I think they're going to continue that tonight. But man, oh man, I haven't been this excited for something involving wrestling in a long time, and there's going to be a lot of eyes on this. How you feeling, bro?
Bro, I am super amped up. I am super excited. I am going to keep it a stack with you, bro. I've been looking forward to this all week long, just as well as I know that you have. And brother, we're finally here tonight, live in the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, Nevada. Double or Nothing. AEW finally going down, bro. It is here. I'm so excited.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. This event tonight, this happening in this art, this business, this profession that we love, it got me through the week, man. As a shoot, I've been working 12-hour days for the last 3 days, and I have to do it for the next 5 days. And take a moment here to bury the girl on third shift who just happened to quit and make me have to go underground 12 hours, but I digress. That's not what we're here for. We're here to talk about AEW. I'll do that business to watch this business tonight, and we are here. I'm hyped. I'm ready, and I cannot wait to see what happens, man. I can't call it. Who's going to be there? What's going to happen? Oh, it's going to be huge.
I have no idea who we're going to see and what's going to happen, bro. But all I know is this. I'm going to enjoy it the entire way through. I really think that we're going to see something huge happen tonight. I think whatever we see tonight, brother, is going to change the face of professional wrestling. Man, AEW's been heating up, and they've been on fire lately as the week comes on with their social media campaign, Super Strong. It's been incredible to see everything that the Bucks have been doing, everything that Cody's been doing, and now you see it. I don't know if you've seen it, Michael, but I've been having a little chance here and there, and I know you've been working a lot, but to see some of the happenings at StarCast, how busy it looks there, man. It looks like they've been having a great time, Michael.
I did actually catch up on some of that when I was finally able to get home last night. Late last night is when I saw some of the footage, and yeah, man, packed house, a lot of business going on there, and not gonna lie, you're good. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a spoiler right now on Con if that's okay.
Go right ahead.
Are you sure? It's a big one.
I'll go.
And that's
go
what
ahead.
and that's what she said. But we're gonna be there one day. Not sure when.
Yeah.
Not sure when. Just gonna throw it out there. Could be the third one, fourth one, fifth one. But just throwing it out there. It's gonna happen. But again, it's not about us. Not about us.
No.
We're just very small spoke in the proverbial wheel, so to speak.
Yes,
But
we are. Yes, but you know what though, bro? But you know what though? I'm happy to be the spoke right now.
I'm fine with that. I'm okay with contributing. That's fine. That's all I want to do. That's all I want
Absolutely.
to do. I don't have to get my shit in. I don't have to get over. Nothing. I'm just sitting here chopping it up about art, man, about wrestling. That's it. And I'm ready to watch an awesome show tonight. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there right now, just to stay ahead of the curve. I'm okay if CM Punk doesn't show up tonight. He doesn't have to be there tonight.
Oh no. He doesn't have to be there. He doesn't have to be there. That doesn't bother me one bit. That's
Exactly.
not make or break for me. That's not make or break.
Right. Because there's gonna be those people out there. Because I don't know, I'm not sure if you've seen or not, but somebody tweeted him talking about, I'm not sure, but they basically was asking, "Oh, you're gonna be there tonight?" Blah blah blah, and he's like, "Well, the quote, Stu Bennett, or I believe that's his name, Wade Barrett.
Wade Barrett, yeah.
You can refer to his line that he normally says, basically saying, "Oh, I got some bad news. I'm not going to be there." Is he being legit? Is he working us? We don't know. For all we know, a masked wrestler may win the Battle Royal thing.
Oh, yeah.
And that's be Punk, because CM Punk did show up at an indie show, I do believe, with a mask on.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So was that a foreshadowing kind of thing? Because they're well, I mean, the only reason I'm saying that is I'm not sure if you saw that interview with Cody Rhodes, bro.
There's been so many interviews with him, but I think it was the latest one that you sent me that I haven't got a chance to look at yet. Talk about that for me, bro.
Yeah, man. Just to hit a few bullet points that he said. They're going to have a 2-hour show that's live. They did not specify the time, but they did say they are getting a primetime spot. And TNT is, like, no pun intended, all in backing them. Obviously, they're, like, plugging them during the NBA games and all that.
Yeah.
I'm
Which
sure
is huge.
Yeah, oh, good. I mean, good stuff, because it's got people going, what? I haven't seen wrestling on TNT in years. What is this?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right? Because, those at least some of those folks who watched the NBA probably watched Nitro back in the day, right?
Yeah.
Probably remembered that, seeing Nitro advertised during, the NBA games and shit and stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's going to cause people to, to draw interest to it again, trying to draw in those people, those wayward souls, so to speak, trying to bring them back. And they're going, I'm sorry, I'm kind of veering off the points, but
go ahead, you're fine.
But yes, a 2-hour live show. He claims that they have storylines written for like between 6 months to a year.
Ooh.
With long story arcs.
There is no way WWE would be able to sustain something like that right now at this point.
No, I'm sorry, man, not with the Vince McMahon ADD booking 101.
Oh man, facts, big facts, man. I don't know.
And let me say, asterisk, this is that's not a diss on people with ADD whatsoever. I'm not trying to make light of that, but let's face it, they are a bit. I mean, you get what I mean. Anyway.
I get it. Oh yeah.
But yeah, and he also said, like, if a talent starts to like resonate with the fans, like something just like sparks, such as your Kofi Kingstons, your Becky Lynch's, and stuff like that, as examples, WWE, did get behind them in this case, because you got so many that were ignored, or they failed to strike while the iron was hot, so to speak. They will back them. They will push that. They will go with that. So it's almost, I don't want to say he's like allowing the crowd to deviate the booking of it, so to speak.
Yeah.
But if they see if the people see something, they get behind it. They cheer it. They boo it. Whatever. They're going to go with that. They're not going to push against that. Like, again, the example, Roman Reigns, before his bout with the cancer thing and whatnot. They should have turned heel a long time ago and went with Roman Reigns. We talked about that on here before, how Roman Reigns should have went in.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
But no, he's coming out doing this good guy, rah-rah, Vince McMahon scripted bullshit.
Yep.
And everybody's like, fuck you, dickhead, get out of here. I know what, nobody cared. Nobody cared. And it was nothing against the talent.
Yeah, yep. It wasn't Roman's fault, bro. He was just going out there and doing what he was told to do, and it was a prime time spot.
And I don't care what anybody says, Roman is and was then over.
Yep.
It just, because people like, Roman's not over. Roman's not over. Yes, he was. Because if Roman wasn't over, he wouldn't have got a reaction.
There would have been no reaction. That's, yep, big facts. Big facts.
Crickets. So yeah, but again, but going back to the Cody Rhodes thing again. So yeah, the live show thing, the script, the story, like, they get it. They again, I might be getting worked here. I don't know. And it may all just crash and burn because, I mean, you look at the Pac thing, that seems like it was a real thing.
Yeah.
But you look at it this way, it seemed like a toxic situation. They removed the toxicity and they moved on.
Yep. And what about, and let me add to that fact that if that was, let's say tonight Pac does show up and he does actually wrestle Paige, and it was just a big work, like they worked it into a storyline somehow, like, dude, like, that's modern day kayfabe right there. I mean, come on, am I wrong? I mean, we've literally got people asking, is this real or not? And majority of people are saying that this is a real thing. If it's a work, it's a well done work.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because I had a thought run through my mind about that. It's like, how can AEW possibly differentiate themselves from the WWE product to be that, like, so much anti-WWE? And it's kind of doing that because if you hear, again, going back to this interview, it's the boys, so to speak, and I don't mean no disrespect. The talent is all, unified together for this cause, right? But they're allowed to do what they want to do. So again, it just has a better chance of working, I think.
I agree. I just think they see it, bro.
They get it. They get it. And it's not going to be about, Cody hooking his friends up or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
It's not going to be about the Young Bucks just like running through talent, stuff like that. It's not going to be like an NWO. This is not a WCW thing. It's not. I mean, the only comparison you can make to WCW, they're going to be on the same channel Nitro was.
Yep. That's the only comparison, bro. That's really the only comparison. Other than that, I mean, come on.
But yeah, man, it's just the way the thing that makes AEW awesome to me. And I again, if I was a talent in WWE, I'm sorry, I'm watching tonight.
I'm definitely watching. Yeah, oh yeah.
And I'm watching what this company's doing is because what they offer the talent, it just seems better for them, and they actually seem like they care about the talent, and that's because the boys, so to speak, are the ones with the power there. Because I mean, you got Cody and yeah, they're young guys. You can say what you want about, they're giving these titles to these guys and all that, but they got good minds for the business. And look who else they've got there. They've got Jim Ross. They've got Dean Malenko as a coach now.
Yep, Dean Malenko's there. Billy Gunn. And Dustin Rhodes is going to, coach them as well as far as like that, wrestling and technology, like psychology. Yeah.
And stuff like that, and cutting promos and things like that. Like these young kids who we don't know who a lot of them are. Cause, I mean, yeah, you look at the card and there's a lot of them. You're like, I don't know who those people are.
Yeah.
You know what? Their idea after tonight and, in their forthcoming shows, you will.
Oh yeah, no doubt. No doubt. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out for sure, and that's the whole point, man. Is that we're gonna find out. That's what I like about AEW and what they got going on, and it's a lot of the it's a lot of the stuff that the mistakes that were made by TNA was bringing in too many former WWE guys. And then they brought in Hogan and they brought in Bischoff, and that's where they really got bit in the ass. That's neither here nor there. The fact of the matter is AEW is doing a good job of plucking young potential talent that aren't already divas, that aren't already expecting to be pushed, aren't expecting this, aren't expecting that. They've got a lot of young, hungry talent that, yeah, maybe you haven't seen them before, but you're going to get to know them because they're going to have opportunities to grow their brand, to grow their character, to grow who they are organically through AEW, and not somebody in their ear telling them who they need to be, what they need to say, how they need to move, which side of the camera they need to move to, so that way the camera is there and they can do their overly produced movements and stuff like that. It's going to be more organic, and that's what it needs to be. And we got these young kids here that's going to have an opportunity to be able to do business the right way and grow themselves. You know what I mean? And before I let you continue there, Michael, we have a couple of comments in the chat, so I'm gonna read a couple. All right?
Oh, by all means, yeah.
Okay, great. We have Jeff Murray. Good old Jeff Murray. How's it going, bro? Wish you was here tonight, but I know that, yep, it's Jeff. I wish he was here tonight, but he's out of town right now, bro. But he just said, be ready for a history tonight, boys.
Man, you're not lying, bro. You are not lying. And again, as much as I want to say I'm ready for it, I don't think anybody is really ready for what they are going to bring. And it may not be with tonight's show. Don't look at tonight's show as, oh, that's it. That's all they got. Because come on, man. You can't do that.
Short-sighted.
Let it breathe.
Please let it breathe. You gotta let it breathe.
You bastards, let it breathe.
Let it breathe, guys. Let it breathe. No.
Oh, God, you're going to get me riled up over here. All right.
All right. Well, hey, we got Jimmy Trunks in here.
Jimmy, our boy.
My boy. Oh, man. So dope. That's my guy right there. Let's see. Jimmy says, just joined in, so only came in at the point of the WCW comparison, but was listening to an interview with Tony Khan the other night, and he was talking about how AEW is nothing like WCW because WCW was a company with an overinflated roster that had a lot of great talent, but they couldn't use them correctly, and with AEW, they've got a roster in mind, and they don't want to oversaturate it with too many people and ex-WWE guys, which is great. And Jimmy, I for one agree. Michael, what do you think?
That's absolutely correct. Yes, that's a fact. Facts.
Yes.
Thank you, Jimmy Trunks, for that. I'm gonna have to get my boy Jimmy some of that good cheese. You know what I mean? Jimmy loves cheese.
Yeah. Get him a little cheddar. Get some cheddar cheese.
Yeah.
Do you like cheddar cheese or Swiss?
Right. I don't think he discriminates. I'm not sure.
I think cheese is cheese to him.
You know, since we're on the subject, Jimmy, I have a question for you, sir. What is your opinion on the Lindbergh cheese?
Oh,
the stinky cheese,
the cheese that stinks. You think he'll still eat it? I think he'd still eat it.
Because, it smells like a sack full of assholes mad at each other. I'm not sure how people could eat that. But you know what, bro? If you eat it, I'm not going to judge you, masculine. We love you. We love you, Jimmy.
We love you, Jimmy. Eat your cheese, bro. Eat your cheese how you want to eat it.
And on a serious note, I will say this: Jimmy Trunks is an incredible artist.
Absolutely. Shout out to my man Jimmy Trunks. He also just graduated from college too.
Yes, big ups to that dude. I don't even know that struggle. I've seen the memes, and from what as crazy and outlandish as those memes sound, from what I hear, is not an exaggeration. Big ups to you, man. That's awesome.
Absolutely, man. Hey, we got Indie Mike. Indie Mike, Living for the Glory, up and coming podcast. He says, "What's up, guys? What's up, bro?
What up, man?"
Yeah, he's been helping out. He's really been helping out by sharing things and you know what I mean, getting involved, trying to push a little talent this way to come and talk to us. Shout out to Indie Mike. How's it going, bro?
Good shit. Well, you know what? You never know. Maybe sometime down the road we may need to do some sort of like the triple threat call here on the Skype gimmick or something. Maybe set some shit up. I don't know. We can talk about that later. But
absolutely. Oh yeah, we'll come up with that, man. Jimmy said he'd still eat the cheese, bro.
Really? The Lindbergh, bro?
He'd eat it. He said he'd eat it. He said he'd still eat it.
See, you know what? That's what I love about Jimmy. He does not discriminate. If the world had more people like Jimmy Trunks, there would be no wars.
Oh, facts. Jimmy is great.
There would be no hate.
None of that, bro. None of that. We got Maurice up in here. Maurice.
Big Mo.
Money Mo. He says, "Sup, bros? I wish I could be with you guys to witness these young talents eat up WWE." Big facts, bro.
Ooh,
We miss you,
ooh.
man. We do.
I love it. Yeah, I do miss you, man, and all the best to you and your new journeys and your new endeavors, man. Man, I'm gonna miss you, bro. And
Yeah.
yeah, I wish you could be here tonight. But you know what? Thank you very much for joining us. And
Yeah.
yeah, man, I love that we know what side of the line in the sand that you're on. And you know
Oh
what,
yeah.
brother? I'm with you. But I'm all about pro wrestling in general getting better.
Oh yeah.
WWE, I don't want it to go anywhere. I would just want it all to get better.
I just want WWE to stop insulting my intelligence.
Yowie wowie!
Exactly.
Oh man, oh man. Oh, Indy Mike says he has something that he wants to chime in on, Michael. So we have got it here. It is one thing I want to chime in on is how they've said numerous times that the format for AEW is going to be more sports based. So it's definitely going to separate from all the other feds in the biz today. And it's definitely going to feel like the 90s again with the new top mainstream company. Michael, what do you think about that, brother?
Well, I think it's a good idea. It's another way to stand out. I'm curious as to how they're going to execute that.
Yeah, yeah. I like to
Uh,
see it.
but it's again a modern type of approach because you got your UFC thing, and again the wayward fans because a lot of WWE talent, or excuse me, not WWE talent, WWE fans rather, wrestling fans left for UFC and
Yeah.
MMA. And I know that's comparing apples to oranges. You really can't compare the two arts themselves, but you could pull some of those fans back by borrowing some aspects of UFC and MMA type stuff.
No doubt.
If you want to go ahead and go that far as to having weight divisions and stuff like that, go for it. If you want to go with the win-loss thing, go for it. I'm not sure how you could do that long term, but I mean, and like how you could use that. Again, this is going to be interesting to see how they pull it off, but I say go for it because I believe, don't New Japan do that? Yeah, New Japan does that, do they not? As far as like keeps like the win-loss records and kind of uses that as an influence as to who gets what and that kind of thing.
Yeah, I
Again,
think they do, bro. I think they do, and I really I don't know how you feel about it, bro, but I don't think that if you've lost 7 out of your last 10 matches, I don't think you should be fighting for any title. I don't.
Facts.
I don't.
And you shouldn't be able to just come into a match after somebody gets beat up or whatever and climb a ladder and be able to grab a damn briefcase
In a match that you're not even a part of.
in a match that you're not even a part of when you had a whole bunch of other kick-ass talent out there busting their ass and risking themselves for our entertainment and for that briefcase and like, oh, who's going to win? Oh, here comes Bork Laser. Here comes the Thanos of WWE out there. Fucking Cat Buzz Killington out there. I mean, and again, I don't mind Brock. I've said before, Brock's a draw, but
Yep.
not like that. But not what this is about. Not what this is about.
I
About
think
eight-
we're going to. It's
about
about
change.
AEW, and I think we're going to have a brand new presentation, something different, something new, something fresh, something exciting, something modern. I think there's going to be something for everybody. And Michael, I just think that when I've been watching a lot of MLW. As you know, we've discussed it. I've been watching a lot of MLW in the time that I've had freed up since this great job transition that I made so happy. But I've had more time and I've been watching MLW, and I think that some of what they do is sports centric. I think some of what they do is modern, and I think that if they take from some of that and definitely put their own twist on it with a bigger budget, man, I think AEW is going to be golden. And plus, they're getting some talent from MLW. Man, it's going to be great. It's going to be a great great show. So let me go ahead and transition a little bit, Michael. I want to transition a little bit, and you guys over there in the household that have joined us here in the Spreaker chat, Laura P1, how are you doing, bro? Appreciate you coming through. I want to ask you this, Michael, and I want to ask you this, members of the household. Who do you think that we see in tonight's Battle Royal?
You mean as far as like a
names.
surprise? Like a surprise guest or whatever?
Oh yeah, some surprises.
It's hard to say. Well, I know Ty Dill. I know this is not a surprise. I believe they had like a video about it. But Ty Dillinger is going to be in it, right? Or
yes,
I know
Ty Dillinger is involved. He is involved. Yep. I don't know. I can't tell you who could even win it because I don't know everybody that's in it, and I like that. But like, I want to make some picks. You know, I want to make some picks here.
Well, and the thing that makes that interesting is, if I'm wrong, if the adjustment that they made is whoever wins this gets to go against whoever wins against Omega and Jericho for the
AEW championship.
Yeah, at the next show or whatever, right? So it's going to be a big name.
It's got to be a big name that's going to win it, right?
Right, and let's face it, because like the one person that, you know, is kind of expected to be there, possibly, you know, a lot of the rumbling, so to speak.
Yeah.
Is Moxley.
Yep, and that's a name that Laura P1 just brought up, and that's the name I wanted to talk about was Moxley.
Yeah, and not that would be interesting, but because I'm trying to think, like, how does Moxley versus Omega sound? How does this sound to you?
How does it sound to me?
No, I mean everybody. You, the household, everybody. Like, does that sound like a money match to you?
I think it is. Especially if you surround it, with a solid card. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know where you're at with that. Surrounded with the solid card. I mean, like have the championship match be Moxley versus Kenny Omega for the championship. Maybe have a match where it's like Cody versus Jericho is like the co-main event.
Could be.
That'd
because
be something right there.
It does seem like because they have kind of touched on that a little bit in the YouTube videos, you know, a little bit of tense stuff, and Jericho's got this angle of, oh, well, you know, AEW TNT's here because of me. And that brings us back to what they're doing with this kayfabe stuff. It's like they're working with the real side of it, but they're they're weaving a story around the realistic aspects of it, because you hear Cody, you know, talk about like running shit there. And it's almost like they're going to make a show about, it's going to be kind of meta. You know what I mean? It's like they're going to make a show about the show within a show. Like, yo, dog, do you like wrestling? So we're going to put get a wrestling show about a wrestling show. We're going to have kayfabe about kayfabe. Does this make sense? I don't know what the fuck I'm saying at this point, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But is any of this getting through to you, son? I mean...
Oh, man, I'm sorry, bro. You're just killing me over here.
I mean, I don't know, but I can't wait to see it. It's going to be different. It's going to be different. And I think it's going to be different in a great way. And I love how like the shit talkers are already flapping their gobs about the I've seen one picture of the entrances. They got the two looks like tubes where you know, they're kind of angled, so to speak, and they're like, oh, it looks like TNA and dirt, and they're all like hating on. Like, would you just wait?
No, they can't wait, bro.
Like, nothing was set up. Like, I mean, they had just started.
They don't care.
And you know, they're gonna hate. They're gonna hate shithead Shane's, bro.
That's those shithead Shanes. I'm telling you, man.
Man, ridiculous.
Oh, we have Kayla Baumer Hutcherson in the building here.
Damn, this is the wife. Oh, shit.
You're in trouble now, buddy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we have Laura P1. Let's see what he asked here. Have people question Moxley about his WWE past and that he can't cut it here in AEW and say he got soft while in WWE and have him kind of as an outsider angle. Michael, what do you think about that?
That would be interesting. I like that idea.
I'd rather them kind of nuance it in, though. I don't want them to bring the WWE up. Just say something like, "Oh, the other place that you've been, that other show in town." Like, don't even give them the reference. You know what I mean? Like, I like the idea, but don't say the WWE's name. Just call them the other guys. You know what I mean?
Right. Or the guys up north.
Ah, I like that. That's
well,
good.
I mean, that's what they used to say.
Yep.
Bring that back.
Bring that back. Yeah.
Because, I mean, they're based in, Jacksonville, yeah? I mean, that's
Yep.
their home base, even though... Oh, yeah, and another thing that Cody said, this is going to be a touring company.
Oh, fantastic. That means we can go to an AEW show someday.
And if I heard him right, I could be wrong, and if anybody else heard the interview, again, I wish I knew the name of the guy he did the interview with. But it was really, really good. I do believe, because the way I was able to find it, I actually went onto the YouTubes and typed in like Cody Rhodes interview, and it was one of the first ones that came up, and it's about 27, 28 minutes long.
Okay.
And it just dropped, like, I think if you because you can change like the times that it was like uploaded or whatever.
Yeah.
If you put like this week or this month, I'm sure it'll be one of the first ones that comes up. Check it out, man. It's good stuff. But yeah, he said they're going to be a touring company, and I don't believe they're going to do like house shows, but like their live shows, it sounds like it's going to be on every week. They will tour with them. And they also confirmed that there will be, they will do shows and like pay-per-views in the UK as well.
Okay. Okay. I'm just taking all this in. I'm like, man, this is Michael.
Here's the bottom line.
They're doing it.
I'm going to try to lay it out there for you and the household. And again, I'm not preaching the gospel here, ladies and gentlemen. This is just some schlub from Indianapolis, Indiana's perspective, right?
Right.
AEW has every single thing they need for this to work. They have, most importantly, the financial backing.
Oh, yeah.
Vince McMahon, I do believe, is worth like $3.6 billion. The Khans, who their great-great-great-grandfather was Genghis Khan. I think they may be the second cousin to Shao Kahn from Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat action.
Bottom line, they got money.
Oh, yeah.
They got money. And they're sitting at, I do believe, $7.3 billion. So, first off, they have the budget. Secondly, they have the backing of the network, whereas WWE is torn between two lovers, so to speak. You got USA and Fox tearing their talent, talking about, we want this talent, we want that talent. Then you got Vince going, we're doing a wild card, damn it. And like they're panicking right now, and then that brings us back to Brock Lesnar and why they did that. So, but then you got TNT where they're like, we're backing you, show us what you got. This is on the talent to pull it off at this point.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
that's all they got to do.
That's all they got to do, bro. That's all they got to do. I got to go to some comments here. I've got Jimmy Trunks here. He's saying he's got either Jimmy Havoc or Dillinger, but there's only like 3 spots left, though we have no idea who it could be. So it could be anyone, honestly.
And that's the beauty of it, ladies and gentlemen. It could be anybody. Anybody. We don't know. They can pull out a name that like we haven't thought of. You know what I mean? And we're all in unison or marking out about it. And then the internet breaks. Then what if Punk does show up?
Oh God.
I mean, talk about, that's a haymaker right there. I don't care where you stand with CM Punk. He's a draw, and he would be a mega draw. for
Oh, he'd be a
AEW.
huge, huge draw. Laura P1 says yes. No house shows, not yet. They need to grow. I agree with that. Smart move.
Facts. Facts. And it's better for the talent.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They get more time, bro.
Yeah, well, time to. I mean, yeah, they're not having to work. I don't want to call house shows unnecessary because I do believe, at least in the WWE construct, that's where a lot of talents make their money is in the house shows as far as
Yeah.
merch sales and and I think they get like tickets for the or excuse me money for the house ticket sales or whatever. I don't know. I had no idea. Again, I never worked there,
Right. No
but
doubt. No doubt.
yeah, I think that's good. Again, it's looking out for the talent and that preserves them and allows them to be with us longer. They're not breaking down, and because you see that so much with this breakneck pace that everybody works nowadays. It's not just the flips and all that stuff; it's the strong style thing as well. Again, some of the stuff that looks like it hurts, it probably does.
Yep. Facts. Facts. That's the truth. That's the truth. So let me throw a let me throw a hypothetical out there for you guys, just for you, of course, Michael, and of course the household, the great people we have sitting in with us, talking about the show. They're hot to talk, Michael, and I know I speak for you as well when I say we truly, truly appreciate you guys coming through and talking to us. Really, really do. You guys are freaking awesome. But let me throw this hypothetical out there to you guys. So how will you feel by the end of the night, whenever this ends, which I think it'll be 10, maybe even 11? I know I'm gonna be chilling out. We'll probably order some pizzas, and I might sip on a few spirits here. I might break the Crown Royal out for this occasion because it's such a huge day for wrestling. But let me ask you guys this: what if by the end of the night that you have Jon Moxley, the number one contender for the AEW championship, along with the other contender being Kenny Omega, and by the end of the night, by the time the show ends, because I do believe they might do the Battle Royal at the beginning of the show, but by the end of the show, however it ends, we see CM Punk standing in the center of the ring as the show goes off the air. How will you guys, and you too, Michael, you know, they need some time to type, so I'm asking you first, how will you feel if that's how your night ends, bro?
Well, let's say that, because if anything, what AEW needs to do, and this is again just coming from me as a viewer, because again it's like a television show. You look at Game of Thrones, that show's so over, and I'm not talking about the ending. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about go back to season 1, 2, and 3. I haven't watched it, but a lot of people have. There's a lot of buzz, and that's because there's stories, and it left you cliffhangers. They have to leave us with something massive.
Yeah.
Massive. That leaves us going, holy shit, I cannot, that was a kick-ass show, and I cannot wait to see the next one, and what the hell, and it has to end with something like that.
No doubt. No doubt.
And it's going, and the whole thing with Punk could very well be it. I mean, how insane would it be? CM Punk on one side, Kenny Omega on the other side.
Oh my gosh.
Facing off, and those two are going to face off for that and that is when they'll reveal the AEW title.
Oh man.
And that'll just be standing right there between them.
I bet
they'll boom.
I bet that title's gonna be gorgeous. I bet that title's gonna be gorgeous.
I can't.
Oh, Laura P1 says he's been sober for 3 weeks, and he said he's busting out a beer tonight because it's a special night, damn it, and I totally agree. I totally agree.
Yes, and you know what? Let me throw this out there, too. I've seen some people, and yes, this started with a tweet from Lance Storm, and I couldn't agree with this more, and this is exactly what we're about to do tonight, and I cannot wait. And I wish you guys, everybody in the chat, I wish we could all gather for this, because that's what we're doing. You're talking about, it's $60 for the pay-per-view. That's not fan-friendly. How are you going to charge $60 for you don't even know what you're getting? Invite your friends over. Yep. Have them throw in on it.
Yep.
Because even if it sucks, you can. I'm not sure if anybody's familiar with Mystery Science Theater 3000. but you could sit and just bury the show and clown it and make jokes and do whatever. And you know what? You're going to have fun. You're going to laugh with your buddies. You're going to, see at least something on there you're probably going to like.
Yeah.
So therefore, once the dust settles and the smoke clears, it's going to be worth the money.
Yep. I agree.
Stop me if I'm wrong.
No. I agree. I totally agree, bro.
You know what I mean, and as I said, don't let tonight's show, again, they want to make it, their first impressions are everything. And that's what we're getting. So yes, tonight's show is vital to them. And I can't even imagine how nervous the talent must be.
Especially the newer ones that aren't that. I mean, because they've brought in such new talents. Some of them haven't even been wrestling 5 years. You know what I mean? Right.
And they're on this like, oh, here you go. There's now a multi-billion-dollar company on this show, or on this brand, who just got a nationwide TV deal and an awesome TV deal in Europe as well, from what I gather.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is huge. And they're going to have a presence regardless. I mean, and even if it takes them a while to get their footing, so to speak, they're going to have a presence from this day forth. And as a wrestling fan, I'm looking forward to it.
I'm definitely looking forward to it, bro. I'm excited about this. Double or Nothing. Definitely going to be a huge show. Man, I'm looking here. Indy Mike says MJF, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, is going to be one of the top 5 heels in the business within a year. How much have you seen of Maxwell Jacob Friedman? Because I've seen a lot of them, and man, I'm kind of inclined to agree. Guy is I love to hate the guy. He reminds me of a young Miz. Like, he really does. Like, I don't know if you've seen much of him. Do you know anything about Maxwell Jacob Friedman?
I've seen enough of him that I want to punch him in the face.
Yes. So,
I'm sorry. Like, I would not. Again, and I'm saying this because I'm sure the character is nothing against the guy, but as far as this guy, I wouldn't piss on this dude if he was on fire. He's a prick, but he's great at it. And I agree. And that makes a good heel. Make me dislike you. Make me want to see you get your ass beat. That's what a heel is.
Yep. Dude's going to be a huge star. He's the leader of the stable dynasty in MLW. The dynasty, bunch of douchey, trust fund rich kids running around with their suits on and their their unearned privilege. And man, I just love it. It's such a feel. It's like, it feels now like that gimmick feels like it's something we haven't seen. Well done by Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Definitely going to be a top star one day, and hopefully one day a guest here at In Your House. That's Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Man, great stuff. Man, we've got a lot of great things going on. Before I read a couple more comments here, I want to let you guys know real quick, Double or Nothing tonight, shortly after they go off the air, come join me and come join Mike and come join Mike King as we do the live reaction special, where we will be here just like we are now, live, answering your questions in the Spreaker chat. Most definitely. Also, we'll be giving away prizes, Funko Pop figures. Go to the post on the In Your House Facebook page, the one that's pinned. It's pinned up there, and definitely like it, or react however you want to react. Share it and tag a friend. That will put you in the runnings for a pop Funko figure that we will be raffling off tonight, shortly after Double or Nothing goes off the air. We have a question here from Laura P1. Question for you guys. What do you think of Cody constantly burying the WWE? Example, Bayley in the 24/7 title. Should he even be giving them this much attention? Curious about your thoughts on how he buried Bayley. I did not hear that he buried Bayley, but I did hear about the 24/7 championship.
Well, I don't know if I saw a little bit about this, man. Okay. And I can't speak on this definitively because I have not seen the context in which it was said and all of that. I would have to see the video to give my final opinion. But I do see he kind of backpedaled a little bit and was just like, I was, she's an awesome person and that
Yeah.
kind of thing. He was just kind of more so referencing the inflatable tube men thing because
Can
he was
you
kind of playing like that.
can you tell me what was said?
It was something along the lines of the girl he was talking about. I'm sorry, her name escapes me. If one of you guys in the chat, Laura, if you want to go ahead and drop her name in the chat, the girl he was talking about, how she's like kind of genuine and not this fake huggy kind of wacky wavy inflatable arm tube man. Kind of like the hugging thing was kind of fake.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatnot. I do believe that's kind of what he was saying. Again, guide me in the right direction out there, folks. If I'm wrong here. And then he kind of was just, and then somebody was kind of like, oh, what the fuck was that about? Why are you talking about Bailey like that, you blonde dickhead? And he's like, she's an awesome person. He was just more so talking about the other thing.
Yeah.
So again, I don't know, man. I don't know if I go as far as to say he buried them. And yeah, it's definitely more than just a slight nod. And again, I don't want them to acknowledge them. Be you. You don't have to
Yeah.
bury. TNA try to do that shit. And
It just doesn't work.
before you go taking shit, talking swings, as much as I'm sitting here, I'm rocking an AEW shirt right now. Not gonna lie, call me a mark. Fuck you, I'm doing it because I support them, man. And even that being said, you can't come out talking shit about WWE when you really haven't done much of anything yet. Yes, you've set yourselves up well, but you gotta make a name for yourself before you go talking shit.
Oh, no, most definitely. I agree with that. And Jimmy swoops in for the save. Not all heroes wear capes. Jimmy Trunks. Somebody was sent to Chicago to interview Kylie Ray. And man, what a ball of emotion. That's what we want. It's someone passionate. And it's not like wacky inflatable tube men pretending to be nice. That was the quote he said.
Thank you, Jimmy. See, again, that's why I love our household, man. I love our household. When we start coming off the rails podcast, they're like, nope. Here you go.
Get back on track. Get back on track, fellas. Get back on track. That's what they do. That's what they do.
Fucking Limburger Jimmy out there.
Limburger Jimmy, and we love it. We love you guys, and
love them.
It is incredible to have you guys here with us as we do the Double or Nothing pre-show. Double or Nothing tonight. Pre-show at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. They go on the air live, and we already have it here ordered right here at my house, right here at the household for you, the household. Tonight we will be going shortly after it goes off the air live for the Double or Nothing live reaction show, and we're excited. We're super excited to talk to you guys about it. I agree with Jimmy here. I don't think really Cody meant anything by it when he was saying what he said about Bailey. Thank you for the quote, by the way, so I appreciate that. As far as the 24/7 title, because we got to get to that, though, I did see that, and man, I got to tell you, like, I don't want them. I feel strange about it, Michael, because I don't want them referencing WWE. I don't. But like, man, I just felt like with the 24/7 title, I have a difference of opinion because it's like somebody on a platform had to say it. Like, it's a stupid idea. I mean, I'm sorry, it just is. I mean.
Again, it's not the idea; it's the design. The title itself. The design of it is a stupid idea.
You want to know why I think it's a stupid idea?
Why is that?
The reason I think that it's a stupid idea is because of exactly what we said just a little bit ago this week when we were talking about it. They're not going to sustain it, so why even bring it up?
True. That's true.
That's why I think it's stupid. If I thought for a second, Michael, that this was something that was going to stand the test of time and the 24/7 title was going to be something in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, I'd say, okay, the only problem I would have with it is that the title design is ugly. But on top of the title design being ugly, it's a stupid idea because they're going to get bored with this and it's not going to go anywhere, and that title is going to be defunct in about a year or so. So that's why I personally think it's stupid. It doesn't work for me.
Or Vince is going to get word that Cody was quote unquote talking shit about it. And he's like, well, fuck you, pal. And he is going to book that shit for 10 years. just on principle alone, because
Yep,
he's Vince McMahon
he's
and he's
Vince
stuck.
McMahon and he's really bullheaded. Shoot, he'll go if it means throwing a fuck you to somebody, he'll put that damn thing in the main event of WrestleMania if it meant saying fuck you to somebody.
Right, and he'll give it to Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man. Oh, we have Nick Cooper. We have Nick. Nick is in the building. You know what he said, Michael? I'm excited to tell you what he said, bro.
What do you say? I'm glad I'm sitting, man. These are always classic. All right, what did Nick say?
He said, I got your shirt in the mail today.
Man. See, again, that's a fine member of the household right there again. And you guys can do this too. You guys can get your own shirt in the mail. Go to ProWrestlingTees.com. We got a store out there. Buy a shirt.
Yeah. Buy a shirt. ProWrestlingTees.com/InYourHouseMe. You're sitting in with me, Khan. You're sitting in with Mikey Hutch as we do the pre-show here, man. I love having you guys here. This is a great show, Michael. What are you thinking so far, bro?
Well, you know what? We didn't even plan to do this.
We sure didn't, bro.
We like to give you a little glimpse behind the curtain here at the In Your House show, because we really don't even book this, man. We just go.
Yeah,
I mean, we
man.
just, what do you want to talk about? You want to do this? All right, cool, let's do it. We go green, and then we give you the 5-star podcast.
Yes,
I mean, that's what we do. That's what we do. But we were chopping it up. I'm like, I sent you a message today. I was like, happy AEW today, brother.
Yep.
Happy AEW day to you, because again, it felt like, with all due respect to Memorial Day.
Of
And,
course, absolutely.
The men and women who have sacrificed themselves to allow us to have this night that we're going to have.
Facts.
I don't want to take away from that, and I'm not going to share the stuff on Facebook today just because that's the day to do it. I'll do that stuff on a Wednesday, just because those people, they deserve their own special day for acknowledgement of the sacrifice that they made, the great sacrifices that they made.
Yes.
But shouldn't they get that on a Wednesday too?
Let's get that every day.
Or on Tuesday? You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be that guy, but I'm just throwing that out there because, again, I haven't acknowledged that. But yes, I said happy AEW day to you. And, we're talking about the excitement of the show and on Facebook and just media everywhere. Like AEW is everywhere. It's everywhere.
Bro,
then,
let me tell you something, bro, real quick. Let me tell you something.
Go.
So at my job, at my new job that I'm absolutely loving right now, I have no telephone service, okay? I'm out there in BFE, Indiana, totally freaking no service, okay, bro?
No service Jones. Oh my God.
No service Jones. So I finally get back home where I have a signal. And I go on my Facebook, and I'm scrolling my timeline, Michael. I'm scrolling my timeline, bro. And and I'm like, AEW, Double or Nothing. Hey, there's Kenny Omega. Oh, there's Chris Jericho. Oh, there's Cody. AEW. There's the AEW logo. Double or Nothing. Oh, new entrant in the Battle Royal. I'm like, dude, post after post after post, back to back to back. It's all AEW related, bro.
Right, and like, you know what? And another thing that happened today. Here's me and the beautiful wife sitting having breakfast. I'm sitting here nomming on pork chops. Because it was breakfast, lunch. I had the pork chops. Whatever, don't judge me.
No, nobody's judging. Do what you do.
And we're sitting there talking about this show.
Yeah.
And we're both genuinely excited for this, man, because again, we want good wrestling to watch, man. We want change. Yep. And AEW, if anything, this is a chance for that. It's change and
it's change, bro.
And it's competition. And I hope WWE looks at it and says, I hope Vince gets pissed. But gets pissed in the way that he needs to get pissed. The way he got pissed when Nitro stepped up, and which is like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm Vincent Kennedy McMahon. God damn it. I'm gonna do whatever the hell I run this. I'm the kingpin here.
Yep.
I'm the kingpin here. I'll step on you, Khan. And try to run him out. So bring that war the fuck on, because we as the fans are going to be the ones that win.
I want to see all that smoke, bro. I want to see all that smoke. All that smoke. And it's crazy, bro, because I shared something on Facebook because it was just, I don't think it was, no, it was yesterday. I think it was yesterday where I told you I ordered the pay-per-view, right?
Right.
So when I was ordering that pay-per-view, I was going through my cable provider, and I put this out there on Facebook too, and I was like, man, for the first time in years, I'm going to my cable provider to order a wrestling pay-per-view.
Yes.
What?
It's great. It's great. It's such a throwback. Like, what year is it? It's like all this stuff is coming back. It's cycles, man.
Yeah, man.
It cycles, and that's what brings us to, like, wrestling was pretty good back then.
Yep.
Yep. I don't mind that. Like, I'm gonna love the tradition of, like, gathering together, and I'll throw in $20 for that. $30. I'm throwing you money for this one tonight. I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
Because
you was gonna get it anyway, right?
Absolutely. I got all in. I threw in on, I did the all in thing solo, and I regretted nothing. Because that wrestling show, and I'm willing to bet dollars a donut, this show tonight will have something for everybody. If you like technical wrestling, it's going to have that. If you like strong style, it's going to have that. You like the flippy doos and all that, the 720s and all that shit, it's going to have that. The Young Bucks are there. You like super kicks? I guarantee you're probably going to see a few of those.
Oh yeah.
It's going to have something for everybody. It's probably going to have, some the hardcore stuff. Jimmy Havoc's going to be in there. I'm sure somebody's going to bleed, either him or somebody else.
Man, yeah.
It's going to have something for everybody. So, and that's what the show needs to be.
Yep.
It's wrestling for the fans. It's wrestling created solely by the artist for the fans, not by some corporation. They're not being influenced.
Exactly.
It's good stuff, man. It all sounds great. It almost sounds too great. Like, I'm waiting on, like, what's the catch?
Dude, what would you do? What would you do? And you guys here in the chat answer the question too. What would you guys do if, like, at the show tonight, it all, like, ends tonight with the main event. Roman Reigns, for some reason, comes out. Brock Lesnar comes out. They end up winning, or one of them wins the Battle Royal, and for some reason they enter the other one in the Kenny Omega match to make it a triple threat match, and they win.
Wrestling would die. Wrestling would die. It would collapse onto itself like a dying star. Like, it would just die. Oh, no. R.I.P.
Be over,
Ring
bro.
the damn bell.
Vince comes out at the last segment, bro, and said, fuck all of you guys.
Right. Fuck you, bunch of marks.
Oh, I'd stop, bro. I'd be done. At
the shoot, you know what I'd do, bro? Shoot.
What's that?
The show, the post show, you know what? In your house, our household, I'm going to tell you right now. If that scenario comes to fruition, the post show, your boy Hutch, he ain't going to be there, bro.
He's like, I'm out, bro.
I will silently, I will not say a word. I will slowly get up off of the couch or wherever it is that I happen to be sitting when I witness this atrocity happen.
Oh, man.
I will silently get up, take my keys out of my car, or out of my pocket.
Yep.
Slowly walk towards the door, head hung in shame, about $20, $30 lighter after giving you the money for the show.
Yep.
And I'd get in Raven, my car.
Mm-hmm.
That's her name.
Love it.
That's her name. And I'd just drive home. I'd drive home. I wouldn't listen to anything. and I just might be done with wrestling. That might do it. That might make me just be done. And I don't mean to sell you guys short, but you know what? You guys might not even listen to us anymore because you might not give two shits about wrestling either. Wow, it really got kind of dark, didn't it? That got really heavy. Who brought that up? Who's the buzzkill who brought that up?
Sorry, that was me.
Is that you? Is that you? Oh, okay, it was the host, so I guess I gotta let it go. Damn, I was putting the heat on somebody in the household. Damn you, Laura.
Oh man. Laura said, don't do that. He said he'd kick his TV and laugh. Why? Because fuck you. That's why.
Video or it didn't happen, bro.
Oh man. Nick says, Kiss My Ass appears on all the screens and all you hear is Vince laughing.
You're all part of the club, you bunch of marks.
Oh man, dude. We have a 5-star podcast here, a 5-star podcast, and I think I'd be done. I think I'd just be done.
I'm done. I'm walking away on top, bro. Yep. I'm walking away on top. That's it. I'm done. I'm done because the business, there would be no hope at that point. Like, you know, they say, oh, that's the Empire Strikes Back ending. Well, fuck you. No. That's the drizzling shits ending. You can kiss my ass with that. No.
It's awful. That'd be an awful, terrible idea.
Boo. Yeah, good job bringing that up, asshole. Jeez.
Oh, man. All right, Michael. It's almost time. It's 5 o'clock now. We're going to be getting together another hour. I think we should call this a pre-show, man. Any final thoughts from you before we go into, you got to think about it, bro. Give us your final thoughts before everything changes, because the next time the household hears you, bro, everything's going to be different.
Wow, that's big, man. No pressure, right?
Right.
I say just watch everybody. I'm going to watch with an open mind.
For sure.
And with an open mind, I'm not going to come in with any kind of negative perspective whatsoever. I'm not going to come in anticipating failure. I'm not going to come into this thinking that, we're going to see in 3 hours, we're going to see the product that's going to be the ultimate demise of the WWE. That's not what they're going to be.
Right.
And as long as I think that everybody can accept that, I think people can enjoy this AEW thing as long as they put out a good product. As I said, they have everything in place for them to, and their talent just needs to hit a grand slam. They have the caliber of talent to do it. It's just on them to do it, and I cannot wait to see how it all unfolds. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Sit with your friends, sit with your family, your friends, have a great time. Hopefully enjoy a kick-ass wrestling show, and join us after the show. Sure. Looking forward to hearing your guys' opinions. I really hope we got a lot of positive things to say, and I'll say this right now. If there's negative things that I see, I will not hesitate to say them after the show, because as we always try to be here, we are Switzerland. We are neutral here. Yep. We will call out any kind of staleness that we see, no matter the brand.
Yes, sir.
But again, I'm hoping for greatness, and I think we all are. So that's it, man. I think that's really all I can say about the whole thing, bro.
I agree with you, man. I agree with you. I'm excited for a great night with my family, with my friends, watching what I love to watch. It feels good. It feels amazing right now, the buzz that I feel going into the show. I mean, it's more organic than it was. Like, when WrestleMania comes around, even if I'm not excited about the WrestleMania card itself, it's almost like when the day gets there, your body switches into a mode where it's like, okay, get excited about it, because it's like a holiday. Today, I'm not feeling forced at all. There's no forced, because I'm going into a show where I have no clue what is going to happen. I have no freaking clue. And that feels amazing. I haven't felt that in so long. And, wrestling needs this, man. So I just hope I just hope sincerely, bro, sincerely from the and we joke a lot here at In Your House. We joke a lot. We have fun. I love this. This show has been amazing. I've been able to, you know what I mean? Me and Michael have got together and really created something super special here, and it's great. And we joke a lot, but in all seriousness, man, like, I hope they knock it out of the park tonight. I hope they provide an alternative, not just for the fans, but for the talent, and somewhere that they can make money, somewhere that they can make a living, somewhere they can quit their job and do this full time if they're good enough to do it, man. I just really feel like that after tonight, we're going to see so much, and we're going to have a really great alternative to what we've seen in the WWE. So guys, let's just enjoy it and let's have a great time. I know that I am. I'm enjoying the moment. I'm living in this very moment right here. I want to that's just how I live my life, guys. I'm living in this moment right this very millisecond, and the way I feel right now, I feel incredible. Like, we're going to have a great show tonight. I'm going to hang out with my peoples. No work tomorrow. Off on Monday. It's just going to be a great show. I'm super excited. Cannot wait to see what happens. Michael, go ahead and plug away, bro.
Yeah, man. You guys can catch me on the Twitter at Mikey Hutch, IYH. Give me a follow. I can't lie. I don't think I'm going to be live tweeting tonight because I don't want to miss anything.
Right.
You know,
right, yeah.
I'm expecting this to be a show that's going to keep me off of my phone.
Facts.
And I hope that's the same way with everybody else too. Watch, give the people the time to show you their art. Put your phone down a little bit. Like now they give you a breather. They're doing an advertisement. Sure, get on your phone, like, oh my God, that last match was great, but give them time.
Sure.
Because this ain't WWE. I know it's a habit. Wrestling's on. It's probably a habit to pick up your phone.
Yeah. Yep.
Not here. I'm not gonna be. But anyways.
Not me, bro.
Thank you very much for joining us, everybody, and can't wait to, again, chop it up with y'all tonight, and enjoy the show. It's going to be fun. And just remember, regardless of what side you're on, be it WWE or AEW, we all love this art. We all love this business. We are one. See you guys tonight.
We are one. See you tonight. Absolutely. That was my man, Mikey Hutch, making some great points. Definitely follow him on Twitter. Guys, tonight's the night, and I'm so excited. So excited. We had another great episode here. Thank you for all the participation here in the live chat. You guys were awesome. We just wanted to take a little test drive for tonight, because tonight is Double or Nothing. Tonight, MGM Grand, Las Vegas, Nevada, and whatever happened shortly after it goes off the air, join me, join Hutch, join Mike King as we discuss and give away prizes. Hey, let me let you know where you guys can listen to us at. You guys can listen to us at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Spreaker, Twitcher, iHeartRadio, Himalaya. Hey, you don't have an Apple device? That's okay. We're on Google Play. Anywhere that you guys are, we can get to you. Guys, check us out October 5th, Fort Wayne, Indiana, Heroes and Legends 13. We are the official podcast. Guys, you already know what it is. Get on or get gone, because the household, well, we going strong. You guys have a great day. Have a great weekend. Double or Nothing is here tonight. Enjoy it. Peace.